Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Bruck Roll. Alright, it is April 8th, 2024. I've been waiting for this day for 4 years. Today is the total eclipse day, and we are going to try and capture as much of it as possible. Now, if you watched the live stream yesterday, you know that I went live with this and captured as much of it as I can. Now, it's kind of weird. It's supposed to rain today, and honestly the weather for the past 2 weeks or so has said it's not going to be, much to see. But right now the sky is kind of partly cloudy, and sometimes the sky opens up enough where you can see the sun, and so we're going to try and do whatever we can, capture as much of this as we can, and we'll just have to see what happens, see how much the weather cooperates with us. Right now it's hit and miss, but we will get hopefully a few good images of what's going on, and we'll definitely be able to go see it when it gets dark. So let's get going. Alright, this is my setup here. Basically I'm going to be broadcasting through the laptop, and I'm going to flip that around a little bit because the camera's on the front and stuff like that, but that's going to be the camera that's going to do the actual work. I'd actually planned it originally on doing it with my cell phone, but one of the things that comes with a cell phone is you don't get quite the same resolution. I get full high def on this thing, so what I'm going to do instead is use this to broadcast and the cell phone to monitor what's going on. And then of course we got our telescope over here, and you already see we got a little bit of the sun there. Let's kind of orient everything here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There's our sun right there. You can even see kind of a sunspot right there in the middle. That's kind of cool. And you can see the clouds passing through. So, we're gonna have to, this is gonna be an interesting experiment to keep this going, but we're going to try and capture as much of this as we can. Hopefully we'll see the big part of the eclipse, and it'll look really cool. It's interesting, the sky can't seem to make up its mind what it wants to do. It's all pretty much cloud free over here, but you get over in this area here and there's a lot of clouds up there. So I don't know, like I said, this is just going to be hit or miss to see what happens, but hopefully we'll get a good show. So yeah, we're about 10 minutes into this now, and we're starting to actually get some good images, and you can actually see now that the moon is starting to pass in front of the in front of the sun. You can see it's taking a little bit of a bite out right there, and that's what we're looking for. That's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually that's going to cover the whole sun, and it's going to get dark out. This is really cool. I was really concerned that the weather wasn't going to cooperate for this, but it's doing all right. We get these little spikes every once in a while where you can actually see the sun really clearly and get a good image of it, and so we want to take advantage of that while we can. Hey, I heard a funny story once. I think it was when I was in like elementary school, I had a teacher who would just every once in a while go off on a tangent on something, and one time she was talking about solar eclipses, and she was talking specifically about how people from hundreds of years ago and even thousands of years ago dealt with eclipses. They didn't know what they were, and so they always thought that it was a dragon that was eating the sun. And so what they would do is they'd start banging drums on the ground in the hopes that the dragon would spit the sun out, and apparently it always worked. So I don't know. That's sometimes how some of these legends begin. Alright, we're another 10 minutes into this, and there's definitely a big bite out of the moon, right out of the sun right now. The weather is actually cooperating really well, so I'm very happy about this. This could have been a lot worse. Yeah, it's funny, clouds can't seem to make up their mind what they want to do. Going to be cloudy, or is it going to be sunny? Why pick one when you can do both, right? Alright, we are about 30 minutes from totality, and a good half of the moon is about covered now. It's definitely looks like we're into an eclipse at this point. That's amazing. That dark spot there, that's the moon passing in front of the sun. In about 30 minutes we're going to hit totality, and it's going to get dark here. Alright, we're about 15 minutes away from totality, and the moon has almost completely covered up the sun. It's starting to look like the crescent moon, isn't it? This is amazing. I'm really excited about seeing this. Alright, we're less than 10 minutes out now, and it is already getting noticeably darker. I don't know if you can even see the sun anymore here, but it's just a little crescent now. Now the clouds have kind of covered up stuff here a little bit. Right at the moment of truth, we're like a couple minutes from totality right now. And you can see how dark it is. Look at how dark it is in this yard. I actually turned on the lights on the house so you get a little bit of light out here, because it's going to be dark very, very quickly. Yeah, there I am on the live stream. Hey everybody, you're on the live stream. You're also on the video. Yeah, I don't know what the animals are going to make of all this. You can almost just see it getting darker by the second here. We are definitely approaching totality. Look at how quick it's getting dark. This is insane. Even though I can't see it, because the clouds are in the way. It's even getting a little stormy out. Yeah, look, yeah, it's insane how dark it's getting. You can see it getting darker. It's like somebody's turning off the lights, dimming them out. I hear people screaming and yelling in the background there. They're cheering it. This is amazing. Because look at how dark it is here now. I mean, this camera does pretty well with the low amount of light that's here. But yeah, we are in totality now. No doubt about it. We're going to keep the camera running through the entirety of it, and we'll see it start lighting up again. I really wish those clouds would get out of the way so we could see this. I can actually see a star up there in the sky right now. How wild is that? I'm looking at myself on the monitor here. I can barely see myself. It's so dark. And maybe we'll get a little lucky shot here. Maybe the sky is clearing a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. We're going into it. I can see it. That's insane. There it is. That's amazing. We are definitely in totality. I don't know how well it's coming out on the camera, but that is insane. And there it goes behind the clouds again. It should be coming out now. We ought to start getting light again here in a minute. I don't know how well you're seeing it on the camera, but that glow around the outside, we don't usually see that. That's the photosphere. Or not the photosphere, the corona. And for those of you on the live stream, I'm sorry you're not getting to see this. You're going to have to watch the video tomorrow. Yeah, we're coming out of it now. It's already getting brighter again. Yeah, look at that. There we go. And just like that, it's over. And just like that, it's starting to get light again. We only probably got like 2 or 3% of the sun lit, or uncovered, but yeah, it's starting to get light again. Very noticeable, very quickly. That was a good investment. I'm glad I did that. All right, we're about 10 minutes out of totality now, and the sun is beginning to peek out the other side. So, I guess they heard the drums, and the dragon is spitting out the sun. All right, we're about 20 minutes past totality now, and it's definitely coming back out of the backside there. So, it's definitely looking a lot like day again. It's amazing, just 20 minutes ago it was completely black here. It's still a little bit on the dark side, but we are definitely past the stage of totality, and it does actually look like day now, and I'm actually noticing the animals are coming back out again. It was funny, there were some cardinals that were singing while I was doing the live stream right before we hit totality, and it got quiet when it got dark, and then when it started getting light again, they came back out, and I heard the squirrels rustling around in the trees, and we are on our way past this. Yeah, we're almost an hour past totality now, and the sun has almost pulled out from behind the moon shadow. Won't be long now, and we'll just be back to normal. And then the clouds roll in. Little cardinal action at the bird feeder there. So I think we're pretty much done with this eclipse. I have to admit I was thrilled to have seen this. The footage was amazing. I can't believe that I actually got to see one of these in person. It was thrilling. I've wanted to see one all my life, and it did not disappoint. I'm glad the weather cooperated, and we'll see what happens next time. Alright, so I think that's all that I have for this video. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.